doing. I'll do it like some shorts tomorrow, which will be specifically talking about Aston Villa and the big match at the Emirates. It's going to be a banger of a match. I'm excited, to be honest. I'm excited. If Villa win that match, it brings up a huge situation for the owners of Aston Villa Football Club and for Unai Emery. And the question is then, do you go big in the transfer window? Do you think, right, we've just beaten Arsenal, we're looking so good right now? Do we just think, go for it, spend 60, 70 million in the transfer window and just go for it? Don't worry about PSR. Don't worry about having to balance the books. Go for it. If we need to sell some players in the summer, we'll sell players in the summer. We're not just going for a top four. We're going for the title. And you see what I mean? Because that's the dilemma. If we beat Arsenal, and it's a pretty convincing performance, we've got to then start to believe that we could actually win the league. Now, I'm quite pragmatic when it comes to football. I know how football works. Football's unpredictable. We could go to the Emirates and Arsenal bang in 5 goals, and we lose 5-1 or something, 5-2, or you know what I mean. Or we could go there and Arsenal with 4-0. That could happen. That's because football's like that. Football can be unpredictable. So it's not a kind of reckless abandonment of whatever pie in the sky. Now we're going to win the league. It's not that, because obviously, even though we've won 11 in a row and 8 Premier League matches in a row, we know that Villa's squad isn't beefed up. We know that Villa's squad is not as good as Arsenal's squad, as Man City's squad, as Liverpool's squad. Like I'd say, I think there's teams even lower down the league than Villa that would probably say their squad's a bit more beefed up than Villa's squad, and that their bench is probably stronger than our bench. I just feel that our first 11 is very, 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 very good. And then we've probably got 4 or 5 players off the bench that are very good players. So it's like, probably you're thinking our first 15, 16 is very, very, very good. And our first 16 could probably match a lot of teams in the league. Once you go beyond the first 16, 17, then we've got youth players in, or players that are not quite on the same level. Players for the future, but we're not quite on that level. So you've got that sort of conundrum where, what do you do? So Emery's rotating a lot at the moment, especially his forwards, with Ollie Watkins and Marlon. He's rotating between them. He's rotating between Sancho. He's rotating with Anana. He's rotating a lot, and that's great. And it's keeping the team quite fresh. But then, like I say, the big question then comes, if we beat Arsenal, the question then for the owners and for Emery is, do you go big? Do you think, okay, guys, we've got to go for it. We're in a title race. We've got to go for it. We've got to go for it. The team's playing so well and so confident that we've got to go for it. And you think, right, let's go and spend 70 million. Let's go and spend 70, 80 million on that team. And if we need to make sales in the summer, we make sales in the summer. And we go for it to guarantee that we get top 4. So we guarantee Champions League football. We push, but we're really secretly pushing to win the league. And we want to win. We want to win in Europe, not the Conference League, the Europa League. So we're not going right. Our priorities are we're pushing top 2 Premier League, and we're going to win the Europa League, and we wouldn't mind having a run in the FA Cup. That's kind of the thinking. And if we beat Arsenal tomorrow evening, do we then think transfer window's opening? Let's go and spend 70 million. Let's go and spend 70, 80 million, buying three or 4 big players, including loan players. And let's go and spend 40 million, 45 million on a player that could literally walk straight into the team. So we're not just buying squad players. We'll buy some squad players that will boost the bench, and we're going to spend 45 million on one player that we could go, right, this player has to walk straight into the team, because this player is a very, very, very good player that could transfer, that takes the team to the next level. Do we do that? Or do we say no, be more pragmatic, buy some players that can, but look for more players like Morgan Rogers? When we bought Rogers from Middlesbrough, obviously he was a former Man City player. People were questioning, Rogers, he's not going to do that much really. Like, if he does anything, it'll take a few years for him to come good. So do we just go, no, let's buy some young players that are like 19, 20 years old, get them into the squad, and next season and the season after they'll come good. So we're buying players now really more for next season, but we can play them off the bench, and they can help the team now. But they're more for next season, and we're not going to spend too much money. We'll spend about 30 million, maybe 25, 30 million in the window, and that's just about it. We're not going to go above that. And if we need to sell a player in the summer, we'll sell players in the summer if we need to balance the books. So what do we do? If we win this match now, if we beat the Arsenal tomorrow evening, a big match, banger of a match, do we go big? Do we think go all in, go for the title, go for it? Because at the end of the day, if the opportunity's there, why not? Look at Leicester City, them years ago when Leicester City won the Premier League and they beat Tottenham to the Premier League title. No one had Leicester City to win the league, and Leicester just completely shocked the world of football. And as some people are saying, is Aston Villa going to do a Leicester? Or are we going to be the sort of the second coming of a team that is not expected to win the league, go on and win the league? Again, I am pragmatic as a football fan and someone who analyses football quite a lot. I'm pragmatic when it comes to, because football's an unpredictable game. Football is very unpredictable. Who would have thought that Villa could have done so well, especially after the start of the season we had? Who would have thought we'd have done so well? Yeah, we have. So they're my thoughts on this very unpredictable season so far, where Villa are outmanoeuvring teams like Liverpool quite easily at the moment. We're outmanoeuvring teams like Chelsea quite easily at the moment, and we are outmanoeuvring teams like Tottenham as well. And we're comfortably in the top four. It's not even a struggle at the moment. We're comfortably in the top four at the moment. So what do you do? If we beat Arsenal tomorrow evening, it leaves the owners with that fundamental question: do we go for the league? Do we spend big and think, let's just go for it? Why not? We're in a title race. Why not? That actually, if you get it right in the January transfer window, it can really do. Your team can just get so much confidence and get so boosted and really propel you to the upper echelons of not just the top four, but you're looking top two. You're looking to challenge for the title. Premier League. And Villa, we've won the league before, but not the Premier League. We've challenged for the Premier League before. But a lot of football fans have forgot that Villa have nearly won the Premier League. If I'm remembering, I think it's like at least once. That one of the years when the Premier League first started, Aston Villa finished second to Man United. So we've nearly won the Premier League before. We've nearly won the league before. I think that was when it was Dalen Atkinson and Dean Saunders up front, scoring a lot of goals. And we had people like Tony Daly playing on the wing, playing some great football. And we had a very good team. Steve Staunton at left back. We had a very, very, very good team. And we were second in the Premier League. Obviously, that was the inception of the Premier League. So that was like a while ago now. But, we have nearly won the league before. Obviously, we've got top four season before when we were playing in the Champions League, obviously. So, we have a couple of seasons ago got top four as well. We played Champions League football last year. So we are doing some great stuff as a club with the owners and with Unai Emery and the coaching staff at the club. We're playing some great football and we're doing pretty well. And it is going to be interesting to see what we're going to do. What we're going to do if we win that match going into the transfer window. Are we going to go big? So that has been me, Christian Fandom Geek, and my channel is a podcast YouTube channel on Red 5 Network. If you go to red5.com, you will see lots of Star Wars channels, and my channel was originally a Star Wars channel, really, to be honest. And I still will do some Star Wars episodes, but I think there's not much. I won't do much Star Wars stuff until they bring out a new Star Wars TV show or movie. Then I'll do some more Star Wars stuff. So for you guys who like Star Wars from Christian Fandom Geek as a channel, don't worry. I'm going to do some more Star Wars stuff, but I'll do it when there's a new show coming out. Keep safe, be kind. and let's enjoy the big matches coming up tomorrow. Let's enjoy them. God bless you, and I'll be with you again soon on Christian Fandom Geek. Have a great day.